So, hi, my name's Gillian, here with Counteruck for the PWR Media Day, and I'm here with
Akina Gondwe.
So, just a few simple questions for today, so let's get into it. Started off in West Kent, now you're looking at the final today, or final coming up in a couple of weeks. How are you feeling? It's a long, big journey for you. How is that?
Yeah, it's alright. I guess my team was West Kent, but I pretty much grew up, born and raised in South East London.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm a London gal. But obviously when I started rugby for that team, we were a bit of like a cluster. So like there were girls from all over kind of South East London, kind of Kent area. And like when I just started because a friend of mine said come and do it, and I said alright, fine.
And what age did you start then?
15.
15, okay.
Yeah, I was like doing athletics before, which is quite funny now because I probably couldn't do it now. But yeah, like when I started, I just thought, I'll just do it. It was fun, and like I started, like my first game was in like a tournament.
Yeah.
So like any like younger player will tell, or anyone who was playing when they were younger will tell you like the tournament season was the best because you would go. Like you could go to tournaments all over the country. Some people even went like to tours abroad and stuff. But you'd play loads of tournaments in one day. Like sometimes you'd camp. So yeah, like when I pretty much had probably the best first experience of rugby I could ask for.
And is there a tournament in particular that sticks out in your mind?
I think Worthing tournament. So like when I first went to Worthing tournament in under 15s, we won. And like that's quite a popular tournament. Like ask most people, they'll tell you they went to Worthing 10s down on the coast, and like we stayed. I think we stayed at the Butlins there.
Yeah.
Like so, like we were in like caravans and stuff, and yeah, it was just so fun because it was like my first time, like going away with a team and stuff, and like playing a tournament like that, and then to win at the end. Like I remember it so vividly. It was so much fun. Bit of
a core memory there. For
yeah.
Sure. That's sick. It's really nice. So last year you lifted the Allianz Cup. This year, Prem Final or PWR Final. How's that feel? How is it? How do you keep the motivation, I guess, to go, keep driving, keep the work up when you've already, I guess, reached a high level, reached the top? I guess people are saying it's hard to wake up and you sleep in silk sheets. Like, when you've already made that success, how do you keep going?
I think the cup and obviously the main league are like two different competitions. Yeah. Like obviously with the cup you don't have many like full-fledged internationals playing. It's mostly players who aren't picked internationally or like younger players of teams. So to win that was like really special because it was like with the girls who hadn't really played much in like the regular league, and everyone was like so excited for it, and like we were quite like a tight-knit group because it was like everyone had gone away for all their international camps and stuff. And so like we were like pretty much the ones holding the fort, I guess. But obviously like winning the cup was fun, but then we lost the semi-final in the same year. So like I guess the motivation for us was always to do better, like do better than last year. Like winning the cup was great. There was no cup this season. So I guess the only focus was getting to the final and hopefully winning.
Bit of unfinished business.
Yeah, but definitely. Like everyone talks about like home advantage when you have a semi-final, and then we lost the home semi last year. Like we gave, like Bristol now have the title of being the only team to win an away semi-final, and like we gave them that. So yeah, like I guess it was a bit of redemption. A lot of those players that are in our team have gone and won like the trophy 2-3 times. So like I guess for a lot of them it was getting Sarcens back to where they used to be, or where like I guess where they deserve to be. Like we finished second last year and lost the semi. We finished second again this year. We've won the semi, so we've done one better, but we're hoping to go even further.
Finish the job.
Yeah, definitely lift the trophy.
Amazing. So just on that, you're saying about like the cup being kind of a place for the younger girls to get a bit of a shine. Is there anyone then you feel either just in the league or in the team, anyone at all that you feel like just doesn't get the respect that they deserve? Is there any girl that just media needs to keep an eye on, or the fans need to keep an eye on?
I think it goes without saying, definitely Amelia McDougall. She obviously last year Zoe Harrison, our 10, or our main 10, was injured. Like, she had tore her ACL, and so she was out for a long time. So when it came to the season, and especially a large chunk of the season, Amelia was pretty much pulling the strings at 10. Yeah. At 18 years old, like, and I remember vividly, like, Quins away, big London derby, where we won like 38-0, and that was like largely due to Amelia playing at 10 as a teenager, and obviously she did the same in the cup final as well. Another one I'd probably say is Gemma Jo Linkins. Like, probably people probably don't even know her name as much, but she's got such a great skill set as a fullback and potentially a winger as well. And like, she caused a lot of problems for Gloucester at the start of the season as well. So I definitely say, like, if there's two players to keep an eye on, it'd be those two.
Amazing. Okay, sounds good. So you came from Worcester before. That's where you played at before. How, I guess now that you're fully settled in the Sarries, fully, like, you've really adjusted really well. How did you adapt so quickly, firstly? And then, I guess, how is it looking back? Like, is it like, do you kind of reminisce in the time of Worcester? How do you feel about it? Bit sentimental?
Yeah, definitely. I think when obviously Worcester folded, everyone was kind of scrapping to like find clubs and stuff. And so there wasn't really a chance to just kind of sit down and be like, oh my days, like, that was the last time I've played for Worcester. Like, there wasn't really a chance to do that. And for me specifically, when I came into Sarries, like, I came for a training session to kind of try it out before I signed, and then, like, I said, oh, do you know what, I'm gonna sign for Sarries. Literally that same Friday, Alex kind of calls me and was like, how do you feel about being on the team sheet for the cup game that they had that same weekend? So I kind of went in, and I remember coming off the bench, I had no clue, like, the Sarries plays, lineouts, nothing. Like, I'd done one training session. So I guess got thrown in the deep end straight away.
For sure.
Like,
for sure.
Yeah, and like it just carried on. The deep end just kept getting deeper and deeper, because then that was like the last cup game of the round of cup games, and then the league was starting, and like, I don't think I was supposed to. No, I wasn't supposed to start, but the girl that was supposed to start, she then got injured in training on Thursday. So I then started the league game, like the first game of the league of the season last year, and I was like,
sink or swim though, short the deep end.
Yeah, literally.
Considering how things worked out, I think
they were like, throw you in, see if you float. Basically.
Sick though, went well. That's
yeah, it went
sure.
alright. Like, I obviously, yeah, like, I was, I guess, nervous to an extent, but like, I was just like, there's no expectations on me. Like, I've done a total of probably 4 training sessions with the team. Like, just go for it, I guess.
So that's, I was going to say, how did you deal with the pressure of that then? But then you came in with the mindset, I guess, having no real expectations,
yeah,
since you're so fresh.
Yeah, 100%. Like, there was no like real. I guess, like, obviously I'm in the team on merit to an extent, but like, there was no pressure on me to kind of be like the best player in the team or like whatever. It was more like, get yourself in, do what you're good at, and just go for it.
Yeah. Okay, it's amazing. And then we have to ask, pre-game playlist. What gets you into the zone?
It depends on what mood I'm in. Like, I listen probably pre-game, like when I'm like getting ready, like shower and stuff. I listen to a lot of Afro beats, just like getting in the groove, like just like real like good rhythm stuff. You know, like just good vibrations all over. And then as I like get to this stadium, if I've got my headphones on, I'm probably listening to a lot more chill music. Like, my favourite artist is Maquez. He's like a kind of soul R&B type artist, and I probably listen to that kind of vibe. And then once we're like in the change room, I prefer like lots of like US trap music, like Migos, Future, Travis Scott. Like, that's probably what I'm getting into.
And who's the then team DJ? Who's designated? Who's on the aux? Who's connected to the speaker?
So usually it's Bryony Field or Isla, who's just gone to the USA. But the last couple of games it's been me.
Okay.
So like, I'll put on like what I want to put on, and then you'll have like Jess or Rosie come up to me and be like, can we have a little bit of sing song? I'm like,
You've held down the position in the jersey. You think you're going to hold down the position on the Ox? Is that it?
Maybe.
Stamped your mark?
I think I've managed to cater to a wide audience because, you know, we've got girls that love Taylor Swift, we've got girls that love Chapel Roan, and then you've got like people like me who like Migos and stuff like that. So I've managed to kind of
diverse group.
Cater, you know, like get the groove going for everyone.
That's a tricky one. Sounds like a difficult one to master for sure.
It's so broad. Like when you're trying to like cue songs, you're like, okay, what's gonna make that person go? Like what's gonna make that person go? It gets a bit hard, but once you like kind of know what vibe most people are going for, it gets a bit easier.
Is there anyone that you say has like the best music taste in the group, and is there someone, not to put you on the spot, but maybe has the worst?
Oh man. So in terms of, I think the best music taste, I'll probably go someone like Bryony Field or there's probably three: Bryony Field, Emma Hardy, and Fancy Bermudez. I'd probably say they have the best in terms of like what I like to listen to. The worst, I'm gonna have to go Sophie Bridger, and we have mutually agreed on it. Like we don't like each other's music. We've agreed on it. It's fine. Like there's no bad blood. It's cool. But obviously she is a die-hard Swiftie. Loves Taylor Swift. I can't stand Taylor Swift. So
would struggle to fit into the Migos playlist for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like I'm not seeing like Shake It Up going into. You know, it's just not.
I get that for sure. Okay, so that's been the interview. Thank you guys, and see you in the next one.